Hello everyone, we are students from Universiti Teknologi Petronas. This video is taken for group assignment for KAS 2021 Recreational and Adventure Kayak. I am the team leaders for CE Girls, and in this 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to show you the introduction to kayak and self-rescue. Please enjoy our video. Let's go!
Before we go to kayak or any water activity, we need to wear the right attire and personal protection device to ensure our safety. Since kayaking is a leisure activity, we can wear any attire, but attire made by quick drying material like nylon is recommended, and the color should be bright to attract attention once we drop to the water. Socks are recommended for kayaking because it can keep the feet warm and prevent feet injured when walking on pebbles and stones. Ordinary socks and neoprene socks also works. There are 5 types of personal flotation device, which are Type 1, offshore life jacket, Type 2, nearshore buoyant vest, Type 3, flotation aid, Type 4, floating device, and Type 5, special use device. For kayak, we choose Type 3 PFD as our life jacket. There are a few types of life jacket design, and the video afterward will show what are those designs and how to wear them.
This is PFD with vest design. At first, we just wear it like an ordinary jacket. And then we fasten the belt in front, tighten it up, and the belt from below to above. And lastly, we check whether it suits or not. This is a side entry design PFD. We first enter from one side first, and then followed by the other side. We then fasten the belt on the side. And then tighten the belt. And we check whether it suits or not. This is a slot-in design PFD. We first slot in the PFD from top, and then we will tighten the belt from both sides. And check the PFD suits or not. We can also ask our friend to pull our PFD to see whether it suits or not.
I will be explaining on the different components of a kayak and the different types of kayak available in the market. First of all, we have the sit-on-top recreational kayak, which is suitable for beginners due to its stability. The front part of the kayak is called a bow, while the rear part of the kayak is called a stern. The top of the kayak is called a deck, while the bottom of the kayak is called a hull. In this video, the blue kayak in the front is a singles kayak, while the orange kayak beside it is a double kayak. Next, we have the towing kayak, which is also known as TK. Towing kayaks are usually sit-in kayaks, whereby users are required to enter into a cockpit. The towing kayak is longer and narrower than the recreational kayak to reduce water resistance when paddling. However, the narrow body of the towing kayak makes it less stable and more suitable for intermediate users. In this video, the blue kayak in the front is known as TK1 for singles, while the red kayak beside it is known as TK2 for doubles. Lastly, we have the racing kayak, which is also a sit-in kayak. The racing kayak is the longest and narrowest type of kayak to achieve minimum water resistance, making it the least stable and are usually used by professionals. In this video, the shorter black kayak in the front is known as K1 for singles, while the longer black kayak beside it is known as K2 for doubles.
Here are the 3 most common type of paddles. The first one is recreational paddle, the second one is swing paddle, and the third one is split shaft paddle. Recreational paddle will usually be on the longer side, with medium or smaller blade. The longer shaft allows the kayaker to fit slightly wider recreational kayak as well as generate a bit less power per stroke for comfortable paddling experience all day. Next, swing paddles are usually the go-to paddle for those seeking the best blend of efficiency, power, and speed. Their intricate shape grant the paddle fantastic paddling power versus energy. However, high efficiency also comes from developing a proper forward stroke to maximize its use. Lastly, the split shaft paddle can collapse into 2 pieces and is connected by the furrow system. They are metal at the end of the tip of the paddle. The shaft also have 3 positions for the pedal to be set at, so you can easily adjust the angle of the pedal blades. The pedal shaft can either be straight or it can be a split shaft and it could then be adjusted in length and angle. Two-piece kayak pedal are by far the most common. Breaking a long kayak pedal down into two pieces makes transporting and storing much easier than one-piece kayak pedal. Now let's talk about how to hold a pedal. Ensure your hands are in the right place by holding the pedal up with the center of the pedal shaft resting on your hand. Let your elbow is down so your arm form right angle. Next, bring the pedal down in front of you. Your hand should be placed correctly on the pedal. We call this pedal box. In this scene, the kayaker is struggling to wrap his finger on top of the pedal. Therefore, this pedal is not suitable for the kayaker to use it.
These are the basics of kayak. To carry a kayak, you need at least 2 persons to carry it safely and carefully. So each person will be standing at each end of the kayak while holding the handles provided, while slowly flipping it over so that the seating is facing upwards so that you can carry it much easier. Afterwards, when you need to carry it to the water, you need to ensure that the front of the kayak is facing towards the water and entering it. To sit in the kayak, you need to let the back person get in onto the kayak first by having his backside enter the kayak first, then only has his legs entering the kayak. After that, only can the front person sit while following the same steps. The reason that the back person is sit first rather than the front person is because that if the front person sit first, he might be too excited and then paddle off immediately while letting the back person suffer alone. And then moving on, it is capsizing. In the event of capsize, the first thing you need to do is you must leave your paddle because it is not the most important thing. Your life is more important. Instead, you should hold the kayak and you have something to keep afloat too. And then in capsizing, there's 2 ways of common self-rescue. The first one is both sides. Both persons will be pushing together on the same side where they'll push the kayak together so that it will flip it over. And the second one is push and pull, where one person will pull it and then the other person will push it to the direction that the person is pulling, so that both ways, so that the kayak can also be flipped over. After that, one of the person will hug the front of the kayak to balance and ensure that one person can sit on the back first. The person that will first sit on the back will climb onto the middle of the kayak with his stomach across. Afterwards, he will sit usually with his backside first and then his legs. After that, the person on the backside will stabilize to ensure that the front person will be able to climb out onto the kayak without flipping over the kayak again.
After using the kayak, safely exit the boat in the shallower regions near the shore by first placing the paddles inside the boat. Afterwards, it is advisable to immediately rinse or wash both the kayak and the paddles. It removes any dirt stuck on the surfaces, extends their lifetimes, and can prevent corrosion. Another popular method to maintain the durability of the kayak is to use kayak wax. It will improve the hull's durability and longevity and will also protect the kayak from UV rays.
A throwback is a rescue device with a length of rope stuffed loosely into a bag so it can pay out through the top when the bag is thrown to a swimmer. Open the bag just enough to pull some rope out, hold the free end securely and toss the bag to the swimmer. The bright color of the bag and rope make them easily visible to both the swimmer and the rescuer. Try to get the swimmer's attention with whistles or shouts. Before throwing the rescue bag, ideally toss it so that the bag sails past the swimmer and line falls across your chest. If you have their attention before you throw, they can move to the rope if you miss. The swimmer should grab the line, not the bag. Hold the line across the chest and turn on their back so you can pendulum them into a shore or pull them to the boat. If you miss with the first throw, pull the bag in, coiling the rope in your hand. You can also throw the coil of rope, although you won't be able to get the same distance.
Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye! See you next time!
See you next time!